Universe. Ano ito?
Yes, Youth Universe is happening December 15 to 22. Ito yung first ever version nitong classic pageant na to. It's based sa US, sa LA. And basically they're getting, for the first season, I guess, mga contestants who are actually local celebrities-ish in our own countries.
So, handpick ka.
Yeah, appointed. So, in-appoint ako last year, and then yun, nag-prepare ako. Sabi ko, teka muna, why not? Nag-host na ako ng mga pageants. Judge, nag-provide na ako ng swimwear. Kumanta na ako sa mga pageants, why not sumali din, di ba? So, actually, I said, also, I'm 37.
Kaya nga, na-mention ko ano.
Right? I want to be able to really represent the country with not just, I guess, the looks or whatever. I want to represent it with the intellect that I've gained over the years. I mean, I think I have the experience. I've been in the industry for a while. Parang nag-backtrack, or not, I wouldn't say backtrack. It's more like I'm doing everything backwards, essentially. So, nakuha ko na yung anong gusto ko sa buhay, which is acting, singing, performing. Usually a lot of people join pageants for their advocacies, but also to get into the entertainment industry. So ako naman, this is just like parang something in my bucket list na gusto kong i-achieve, and I've always wanted to represent the Philippines because I feel like I have been training for this my entire life. I mean, 14 years na in the industry. I mean, I'm a musician. I hosted a lot of events, so I speak quite well. I think I've been on radio for 6 years, so it's not that I rely on scripts. I've been able to speak my truth on radio 4 hours every morning, which has helped. That could lead to my question and answer training. I could say that Chico Garcia, the one and only Chico Garcia, is my question and answer trainer, who helps me every day. He'll ask me a question, I'll try to answer it on our radio show from Monday to Friday, the Morning Rush, right? And he's been around for more than 27 years, so I've learned so much from him. And then Sir Rodin is my pageant passerella trainer. He helps me out. I'm very happy because I've learned so much. It's not as easy as you'd expect. But luckily I have theater experience, which I've been doing for years now. Maybe my 16th professional production, including a Broadway international touring cast of Lasana Music. So I've been able to experience the stage and the live stage performance, and like choreography I pick up a little slower, but I guess that's something I learned when it comes to walking training with Sir Rodin. And of course, Iton Lau is my pageant coach.
Huwag ka lang nilang pahawakin na mic. Tinan mo, isang question pa lang kami, 3 minutes
And
na.
listen to me, I will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But then I know exactly, like kung kunwari may mic sila, gano'n. Tapos sasagot ako. I know na may 1 minute lang ako. So,
Pero Markki, ano to, may formal wear, may swimwear, as parang
yes.
Miss Universe.
May price.
May price din
yes,
ba?
$10,000 ata. And also, from what I was told, because I flew to LA to get my sash 2 months ago, and sabi nila that there might be a chance for a condo there sa LA for a year.
Parang Miss Universe.
So you'll just stay there and then travel and work with them. So if I win, I won't be able to fly back.
May advocacy.
Yes, I've been working with Love Yourself for a long time, since 2014 ata. And it's just something that has been very dear to me. I want to support everyone who is and was getting the stigma from people who feel like if you have HIV or AIDS, you should be pushed away or shunned. You can live a full normal life with HIV. You can take PrEP,
ARV.
use condoms, ARV, PrEP pala for the people who
Tested
can
negative.
live with you, who can actually just take that so that they don't attain it. But if you have HIV, there's ARV. And of course, I've been working with a lot of individuals like si Adrian for Rent the Musical, and I also did, what do you call that, Angels in America, which focused on HIV and AIDS. So I'm still learning every day, like for me, I take PrEP, and I say it's very important that everyone does, because there's some people, especially nowadays, there's a lack of sex education here in the Philippines. Individuals here do not necessarily know that you can live a full and healthy life, and they're scared to tell their parents kasi sobrang conservative ng country natin. So pag nakip na nila to themselves, sometimes they'll just get sick and something will happen to them. And their life is so precious. And I just want to know that, let everyone know that it's very, very important for individuals to really love who they are. That's why Love Yourself is the organization that I support, because they're letting you know you can live a full life, you can love yourself, and you can be an individual who can live a full and healthy life even if you got a positive test, or you can have a partner who has HIV and still be fine if you take the proper medications and the proper protection.
Markki, paano ka na-involve sa...
I think I hosted an event for them in 2013, and I also Rent is a musical that got me into musical theater when I was younger, and that's what got me into Wicked, because I loved Idina Menzel in Rent as Maureen. And this was back in 2005, and then that made me realize that I have to study what HIV and AIDS is, and it's important to use protection. And at the time I was not sexual active at all. Then I moved to Switzerland for a while, and in Switzerland it's very normal for everyone to get tested. Like, it's a normal thing. Any kind of sexuality, gender, race, whatever, get tested. They know that, and this was back in 2004, 2005. At the time I was like, why do I want to get tested? I don't want to get tested. That's scary. That's like, oh, wow, AIDS. That's how I was thinking back in that time. And I was educated then, and then I realized, yes, you can live a full life. And sa Rent, they couldn't. But now you can. And that's why I got myself into this advocacy. I've seen so many people live a full life, and I've also seen so many people die from this virus. I've met so many people who get sick.
What's the best in Catriona and Pia sa pagsali sa pageant that you will also use sa pagsali mo sa Mr. Universe?
What do I... Pia and Catriona have been friends of mine for a while. I actually hosted a lot of their promo walks, their awards nights. Before they enter the pageantry world, I sat next to Pia in a mega event, and we had a talk, and she's like, I've been doing these things for years now. I don't know, maybe I'll win this year, maybe I won't win. And then at the end, look at her now. She's just such a superstar. Catriona also, I met her a long time ago, back when we were doing bench pa, and I was just like, this girl's gonna go places. I just feel like they've reached their moment to make the Philippines proud. And there's a certain part of me that wants to make the Philippines proud. From everything I learned here, I am homegrown. I grew up here in terms of my entertainment studies. Dati hindi ako marunong mag-Tagalog. Ngayon, araw-araw ako nagtatagalog. I have been someone that started off maybe in the international setting, international school setting. Pero I realized that I wanted to be a part of this awesome community and get out of that bubble that we put ourselves in. Kasi dati, alam ko, kailangan ng Tagalog. Kasi lahat nag-English naman dito sa Pilipinas. Then eventually, you realize na napakaganda ng Pilipino, ng wikang Pilipino. Nung ginawa ko yung Mula sa Buwan, na poetry, ang way, ang pagbigkas, it was just a way for me to really understand the language much more. I'm a fan of linguistics. After all, I speak 6 languages, so why not add the language of my mother to my list of languages?
Pang Mr. Universe ka talaga.
Ano yung 6?
Daming languages.
Okay, so I speak English. My second language would be German, because I lived in Germany when I was 9 to 12. And then I speak Norwegian, because my dad's Norwegian. I speak English, Tagalog. And then I also, conversationally, dahil sa schooling ko, in high school I learned Spanish, And in college, I learned French, and I studied in Switzerland, the French part. So,
Tato yung fluent.
conversational yung French and Spanish, meaning pwede kong kausapin yung mga kapwa kong pageanteers. And then, yung actually yung second language ko would probably be German kasi nag-aral talaga ako in German. Meaning Monday, lahat in English. Lahat ng classes namin, math, science, lahat English. Tapos the next day, kailangan namin gawin yung mga homework namin in German.
So, Markki,
And this is 4th grade.
Tama ba? Pag nanalo ka dito, ikaw yung kaunang na.
Yeah.
Sa buong mundo?
Sa Pilipinas.
Well,
Kasi first time ka mo to.
Dito sa pageant na to, the Mr. Universe. May mga ibang Mr. Universe na ginawa. But for this particular pageant, this is the first. And it also stems from the first major Mr. USA pageant. So silang nag-launch ng Mr. USA na ngayon, yung Mr. USA sa Mr. World, first runner-up ng Mr. USA na nagawa nila around 2 months ago. 2 months ago.
First pageant.
First pageant. Never done one before.
Pero lagi kinarere, parang try na...
Never ko pa na-try. Never pa ako audition.
Pero may mga
Pero,
natutuwa sa'yo.
Wala pa actually. So, nung nakuha ko yung message after I hosted the Love Yourself Red Gala last December, which is one of the reasons why I chose Love Yourself. Kasi nakita nila yung video ko, kasama ko si Pia in this particular statement that I said na nag-viral ng konti. They said, would you be willing to represent the Philippines? And sabi ko, you know what? Why not? I'm young once and the last age is 37. 38, hindi na ako pwede. So, I mean, this is a bucket list entry. I've always wanted to try it. I've always wanted to represent as much as I want the Philippines because I love our country so much. Ever since I was born here, hanggang 8 years old ako, I was here and then I was able to experience the world. Pero bumabalik at bumabalik ako dito sa Pilipinas.
Pero Markki ba noon ba, meron ka bang negative connotation about being pageants? Have you had that?
Yeah, no. I mean,
Before
obviously
lang.
there are so many people that have their things to say about pageantry in general.
Mag-open na ngayon pero before...
Dati, like, I guess, yeah, sabi nila na there's a dirty cycle in the pageantry world. Exploitative. So that's why I realized na I want to go the Catriona path, which is without going through a particular group.
So independent.
Independent ako, like, wala akong support. That's why nahihirapan akong pumasok kasi top 10 lang ang makakapasok. Top 10 naman ako now, but that's because of my fans. I'm so thankful to my fans. Thank you for voting. Thank you so much for voting. Na-include nyo ako sa top 10. And it will end tonight at 3 p.m. 3 a.m. 3 a.m.
Tomorrow.
Ngayon mo
So sana magstay siya as...
Kaya,
Pero ngayon, nasa top 10 ka na.
Nasa top 10 ako ngayon. So until 3 a.m. if I'm able to stay in the top 10, pwede na ako. Fly na ako. I don't have to join the wild card.
Walang ranking yun, ano? You could be number 3, number 5, basta in the top
In
10.
the top 10.
Sa mga
And,
Kailan to?
December 15.
December
22. So, parang 15 lang ang makakasali. So,
Pasok ka niyan.
sana makapasok ako.
Ako last question, what do you think of Chelsea's performance?
Oh, I thought she did such a wonderful job. And I'm so happy that she's the first Asia Continental Queen. Look at her. I'm so proud of her. I always wanted, I hosted a Bingo Plus event before with them. They were introduced one by one. And it's just like, this girl. Actually, all of them were so gorgeous and such great storytellers in their questions and answer portion. I really loved Chelsea's answer and how she has the ability to carry herself and represent the Philippines in the most beautiful way that